James, thank you for joining us here in Durban. Just tell us how the tour has been going so far for you.
Yeah, it's been a lot of hard work, which you expect pre-season. It's obviously a nice place to be based. We haven't had too much, well, we haven't had any time really to look around, but you know, like we say, it's pre-season, so you expect that. We've worked very hard, had a couple of games, which fitness is the most important thing to get out of the games, but disappointing as well to lose both games. Obviously, we want to go into every game to win that, so that's been a big disappointment. But you know, hopefully we can build on that, and we haven't had too many serious injuries. You know, Gail's had a bit of an issue, one or two other little niggles, which again you expect in pre-season, but nothing major. So I think that's a plus really.
And unfortunately, the manager has had to return to Chile for family reasons. How has that affected the squad just ahead of the game last night?
It hasn't. Obviously, the manager is new anyway, so we're still getting to grips. But Ruben and Kiddo took over, and you know, we used to changes and things like that. So we just get on with the job in hand, really. And you know, obviously, hopefully, everything's all right with the manager.
And just how have things been going with Manuel? Is there any major differences that you can point out so far?
Every manager is different and has their strengths and weaknesses, obviously. And you know, I've been very lucky in my career to work with lots of top-class managers, and you know, it's obviously great to add another one to the list and be able to learn as much as I can from the new manager. So far, we worked very hard, more on the defensive aspect of the game and changing how he wants us to set up as a team and things like that. So it'll take a bit of time to get everybody on the same page as to how he wants us to play and get that. But once it clicks, you know, I think you can see the jobs he's done at his previous clubs, and we've watched videos of his previous teams doing it as well to get prepared and see exactly how he wants things doing, as well as doing it on the training field. And you see the organisation and the record. I think Malaga had in the Champions League last year was really good defensively. So you know, with our record we've had over the previous few years in the Premier League as well, and the players we have at the club, hopefully we can keep improving.
He seems to take a very hands-on approach. We've seen him in training in the middle of the field, refereeing games. Is that different from what you're used to?
Yes, like I say, some managers different. Some managers don't do much coaching at all, and others do a lot. I think what's different maybe under this regime is that we have done sessions where we're working on something, but there's been both two groups working on the same thing at the same time, and Ruben or Kiddo will take the other one and the manager takes one. So although he takes most of the training himself as well, he obviously trusts his staff also to get the same message across. So that's obviously a good sign, and we're all in it together and everybody's on the same page.
And obviously the two results haven't gone City's way, but what have you taken from those two games so far?
Yeah, like I say, every game you want to go out and win, so that was disappointing to concede the late goal yesterday. I think both games we've had enough chances to win the game, and the more match fitness and sharpness we get, I'm sure those chances will start going in. The pleasing thing is that we're creating them. The fitness is the main thing, obviously pre-season. Like I say, we're not too worried about results, but it does hurt you. You know, yesterday after the game, you know, I hate losing at anything, so to lose a game as well was disappointing. But the fitness is the main thing. It's a good workout for us, and we've got a couple more games left on this tour. I think are going to be pretty tough conditions out in Hong Kong as well, very hot, so that'll be a bit different. But yeah, so far it's getting the games under his belt, and like I say, we've done a lot of training out here, triple days and double days, so that's positive, getting the fitness on board. And you're obviously not going into the games as sharp as you'd like, but that's pre-season, that's what it's all about. That's why no one particularly likes pre-season.
And we've had a very warm welcome here in South Africa. How would you sum up your time here? I know you said you haven't had a lot of time to look around, but how would you sum up the trip here? Yeah,
I mean, it's a great place. Obviously, with the time that we've had in the room, you know, to look at that view is not too shabby at all. You know, the facilities have been good, and the people in the hotel have been brilliant with us. The food's been great. The staff have been amazing, really friendly, and you know, always you come out your room at 7 o'clock in the morning for the first session a bit down, and the cleaners are on the floor, morning, how are you, and singing and things like that. So they help you wake up a bit and brighten your day. So the staff have been brilliant here as well, and yeah, it's been a good experience. And like I say, the most important thing is we're getting that fitness and that baseline to kick on. And you forget we've had 2 games already, but we've only been back 10, 11, 12 days, something like that. So the time flies really.